That's the normal. Let's...
Top six. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Top six, big six, whatever you want to call it, Carl.
Shout out Motion with Sports. Come on.
Get soccer, food and hearing the brain.
Also told the whole world that he's better than half the league.
Follow them, man. New up and coming, new wave, new idea, new motion.
Welcome back to Motion with Sport. It's your Motion Wears Hands and Shows. And you know what time it is, bro? NBA time. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Shows, is this the best first round series in East and West and West and East in all time, bro? Couple game sevens. Listen, it's mad. It's mad. But listen, we're going to start off with the Lakers vs Houston. Shows, what did you make of it, man?
First of all, I want to give your props because you said Lakers would win this series even without the injuries. But then obviously we didn't account for KD not being in the team. Listen, I think when you give away your young prize assets in Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks, and then KD doesn't play 5 of the games, obviously it's very disappointing, isn't it? But injuries are injuries as part of the games. Lakers face injuries, and this series came down to, for me, Lakers had LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? And when I say Lakers had LeBron James, regardless of him being the old LeBron, you have someone that's done it all. Do you get what I'm saying? When Houston needed a bucket, they didn't really have anyone they could give the ball to, because Jabari Smith, it was up and down. As you saw in Game 6, he only dropped 9 points. In the game before that, he dropped 21. With young players, performances fluctuate. With old heads like LeBron, who's considered the greatest of all time in many people's eyes, it ain't going to fluctuate, bro. He might give you one bad game, but you know for the rest of the series, do you know what I'm saying, he's going to be solid. And I think Lakers did a great job. Marcus Smart as well did really well in the earliest parts of the series. DeAndre Ayton did a good job on Şengün. But again, it just came down to shot making. And Houston Rockets didn't have no shot makers, bro. Reed Shepherd, who they drafted before Stephen Castle, not good enough. I think he was so inefficient to a point where he was like 24% from free. It's not going to get it done, unfortunately. Amen Thompson was good again, but again, he can't provide you consistent buckets. And then Şengün, if he's providing you consistent buckets, then the rest of the offense is going to slow down, innit? So I think Lakers got it spot on. JJ Redick is an underrated coach. And I'm looking at Houston Rockets now in a sense where probably there's going to be trades moving forward into next season, because there's a question mark whether Amen and Şengün can play together. I believe they can play together, but ultimately the roster was lacking in terms of playmaking. They definitely struggled with about Van Vliet. It's not an excuse, because they knew this before the start of the season, and the managers still didn't want to make a trade. You saw that we definitely needed a point guard. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, it's disappointing for the Rockets, because when you make the trade for KD, you expect to be competing, innit? And then obviously he doesn't play for 5 games of the series, and then it just shows you as well that the Houston Rockets still, the young core, still got a long way to go in it. But for me, if I was Houston, I'd be looking at Ime Udoka as well. He needs to get moved on, in my opinion, too. They need a younger coach in this league. I've seen how it works with Spurs, with Celtics. The younger coaches, bro, these players need an arm around them. It's not always about this old head on this and that and calling out the players. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, Houston's got a few off-season problems, whether they trade Şengün and obviously finding out solutions for scorers, bro, because this is what it came down to. But credit to the Lakers. LeBron did his thing. DeAndre Ayton was great. Reese came back into it, and credit to you as well. What did you make of the series?
Bro, I think before I even go, I want to ask, because I think you said Amon and Şengün can play together. I feel like the biggest talking point is if KD's even returning next season, bro. I don't know if you've seen any news regarding that, but it seems like he might not be back next season. So yeah.
The thing is, with KD being back next season, I don't really know where he goes from here. If I'm
Yeah,
honest, so I think he will be back next season. I think we'll be more so looking at Şengün being traded, which is unfortunate because obviously he's one of my favorite players in the league, if not my favorite.
yeah,
So yeah, I don't know. I don't really know where you can get rid of KD. If I'm honest with you, what can you really get back for him? Do you know what I'm saying? Is his value that high? Not to
no,
say
it's
that
true.
KD's not a bad man. Like obviously he's still a reliable 25 point per game scorer, but just with the baggage that comes with it, obviously there was burner accounts and stuff,
Yeah,
throwing his team under the bus. And then again, I don't know who wants to trade for him now because there was an interesting conversation whether KD is a prize asset like that now. And of
yeah,
course, in terms of his scoring ability, but then when you look at his record now, what is it? Brooklyn Nets, albeit it wasn't his fault. I'm not saying it was his fault, but still, you're the common denominator, right? That's all we can go off.
yeah,
Didn't work out over there. I know there was issues with Kyrie and what they were doing in terms of all the COVID and all of that, and James Harden's injuries. But it didn't work. End of the day, yeah. Phoenix Suns, you went over there, didn't work. Do you get what I'm saying? So Houston Rockets now don't make it out the first round. Yes, he wasn't playing or not, but bro, it's still common denominator. Do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I don't know, man. That's Katie. I don't know. But yeah, I'm very disappointed. I can't lie. I didn't think I'd be here, bro. Man was talking
no,
about
100.
5 games max, and now we're out in 6. So yeah.
Mental, mental. No, my take on it, man. I think you know what, when LeBron James and Şengün was gonna, I think it was game 5. You know what I mean? And I knew, you know what, Bron's got sank, man. He's got sank. And yeah, he closed out, man. But again, as you said, bro, know how, you know what I'm saying? He's been there before. He probably doesn't even feel pressure right now. And yeah, he came through with it, man. But again, the next series is gonna be way tougher. And that's why I feel like it's gonna be way peak. You know what I mean? I don't know if they can really compete with OKC Thunder. So yeah, we have to see it. But ultimately, we're through. But let's see if Bron can keep going on, man. Do you know what I mean? You get it. So yeah, again, let's talk about OKC Suns. You know, just a quick thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? They are the fakest team right now. Do you know what I mean? I feel like they've got a young core and they just know how to get it done. Shows, man. At this point, is it just fake and unfair?
I just think their roster's so good, man. It's just so balanced in it. Like I know J Dub got an injury, but
Yeah,
like even without him, man, they just have wing defenders, bro. Like they have great wing defenders, and not even that. Like their bench, bro. Like AJ Mitchell, Carson Wallace, all of these guys, they're key role players. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about. I touched on the Houston game. I didn't even talk about the bench. Houston got nothing from their bench. Do you get what I'm saying? They have absolute nothing. Houston, OKC have. They can go deep 8 players, bro. You get what I'm saying? And there's no drop-offs. And that's
yeah,
the difference with them, man. And then you have SJ who's again leading the playoffs, 33 points per game. You know what I'm saying? Lou Dort's gonna be Lou Dort, he's gonna be fucking, gonna try to get under Reeves and LeBron's skin. But
yeah,
yeah, I think this is a disaster matchup for LeBron and Lakers and co without Luka, man. Do you know what I mean? You need an even playing field, someone that's gonna go mano a mano. Obviously, LeBron can still do that, but not at the level
yeah.
Luka can. Do you get what I'm saying? And SJ is just gonna get buckets after buckets, and OKC's whistle is crazy, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like their whistle
Yeah.
is crazy. So yeah, I don't see this going more than
5.
5 games, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah,
I'm giving
generous sweet.
Lakers a game because they got LeBron. Do you know what I
No, for
mean?
sure. I think,
Yeah.
you know, with OKC, I just feel like obviously they've got superstars, but they move like they're not superstars. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like they know who their main guy is. They know who the guy can take us to the promised land, which is SGA. But I feel like with him, like he's humble with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he might do the post on Insta after he's done your dance. But other than that, man, I feel like they got good cohesion, bro. Do you know what I
But they
mean? Real
just brush the
harmony.
Suns to the side, bro. Like this Sun team. Sorry to interrupt you. This Suns
No,
team was
come.
like they was doing good in the regular season. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the way they just dealt with them, like it was
Yeah,
4-2,
yeah,
4-0. And not only that, bro, the rest period that they've got. Do you get what I'm saying? Loads of teams are fucking. You just talked about, is this one of the greatest first rounds? And I do believe so, because it wasn't foregone conclusions like we thought so. Do you know what I mean? There was a lot of hella game 7s, game 6s. We're gonna touch on the East Conference as well. It was crazy, man. But
it was mad. I'm just checking everything right now, bro. I was listening. Yeah, bro. I feel like they were the only one that OKC was the only team that swept their opponents, bro. You know what I'm saying? Which is mental. I feel like the second best game was obviously that was easy was San Antonio, bro. But yeah, ultimately, bro, the next game with OKC and Lakers, bro, it might be long. It might be long, man. You know what I mean? But listen, let's talk about it. I feel like the other big game, you know what I'm saying? No, sorry, not Thunders. Denver Nuggets vs Minnesota, bro. 4-2 to Minnesota without.
They got KD, but we got McDaniels. Hey, McDaniels said straight interruption. Bro,
no, come.
He said Jokic is a bad defender. He said Jamal Murray's a bad defender. He said Aaron Gordon's a bad defender. He said Cam Johnson's a bad defender. Bro, he weren't lying. He attacked their ass, bro. I can't believe, Jaden McDaniels without Anthony Edwards and Ayo Dosunmu, because Ayo Dosunmu had a big game, and I think it was game 5. He had 30-something. But, bro, shout out the Timberwolves. Because to do that without your best offensive players, to lock in like you did, Jokic, a no-show. Do you get what I'm saying? Rudy Gobert. People get onto Rudy Gobert now for a long time, but he's earned his respect. He absolutely bothered Jokic to a point where Jokic couldn't do what he wanted to do, bro.
Didn't have his way.
Best offensive player ever. Jokic couldn't do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes, he's got numbers and all that, but look at the efficiency. That's how you have to measure Jokic. You get what I'm saying? And then also, it's interesting the fact that Jokic hasn't even got wins against 50-plus teams in the in the playoffs. In the playoffs, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We have to hold our horses on Jokic now, because you got to look at him to lose this game.
Yeah. I think Pierce said it. He was that ruthless LeBron James that fumbled the way he did against no superstars, potential, like, basically. Bro, you wouldn't hear the last of it, bro. You know what I mean? So I think it's huge, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I was high on Nikola Jokic and I was like MVP alongside with my boy Luka, but you can't be getting out like that, bro. But you know what? The team, this is the thing though. If Jokic don't have a good game, likelihood of them man coming through is long. But obviously they got a good again. Jamal Murray's not bad.
You got to look at Jamal Murray.
Do you see what MPJ said? He was like, bro, they shouldn't have traded me. He was on stream with Neon and he was like, bro, they shouldn't have traded me, bro. They probably would have won that series. I don't know how true that may have been, but you get me. They didn't go through.
I think that trade has turned out to be a disaster, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, I'm saying.
He could really get his own shot. He could really get his own shot, bro. If he's swinging the ball, ISO, he could do his thing, bro. And he knew the system. Do you know what I mean? When you're trying to get, when it's Gordon now, yes, when he's hot, bro. But again, consistency and just creating his own shot. You know what I'm saying? He's got pretty stats to the basket, dunk.
And Cam Johnson ain't been the guy that they thought they would be.
Yeah.
Cam Johnson was meant to be the upgrade on MPJ. He ain't an upgrade on MPJ. Not in this world, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He just isn't. MPJ is a big shot maker. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's a guy that can get you 20 points, 25 points. Do you know what I'm saying? In a hurry. Cameron Johnson hasn't worked out, bro. It just hasn't. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, yes, Jamal Murray, not good enough as well. We'll talk about Jokic.
Not enough.
It's not enough. It's not enough, bro. Like, so listen, Denver's got problems now. They need to make some. This is twice now. You know what I'm saying? They got to make some huge calls. They made a huge call and it backfired in terms of getting rid of Murray. Maybe it wasn't Murray. MPJ, maybe it wasn't him to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you have to go get rid of Cameron Johnson now and then go rebuild from there. But they have problems because it's shown now without the Wolves' best player, DiVincenzo wasn't there as well. Ida Suma wasn't there as well. And they still lost. Wolves got their number. They need to do something because they'll buck them again. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, shout out to the Timberwolves. It's nice to see a team, even without their best player, come together And then other players stepped up. Next man up, Jaden McDaniels, bro. Shout out to you.
Top guy. No, I shout out Anthony for saying that 2 years ago or so, bro. What
Yep.
a guy. What a guy. But yeah, Spurs, you know what I'm saying? Gentleman sweep against not Raptors. What's it called? Bloody
Portland champions.
Portland. Yeah, Portland, man. You know what I mean? Nothing really much to say. I think Wemby, again, playoff experience. I think probably his first like playoff experience, and I feel like he's doing really well, shows, but you can't really complain, bro. And I think this is we're gonna see right now. You know what I'm saying? The levels that he can reach playing against the T Wolves, man. You know what I mean? Let's see what he can do, and I feel like he'll probably be there, bro. I think obviously if OKC and Spurs go to the Western Conference Finals, bro, that could be generational shows, you know. I can't lie to you, bro. Yeah, what's your take on the Spurs, man?
Bro, just pretty much of what you said, innit? Obviously, Wemby sat a couple of games, but I'm looking at the likes of Stephen Castle again, really impressive, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Really, really impressive. Leads the offense well. Harper as well off the bench as well, gave him some big games. I think they've just got a great basis there, man. And like you said, the dream matchup is the OKC. You know, Wemby and Chet hate each other. I'm here for it, bro. This is what I'm saying, innit? We've got two amazing, young, talented teams. And that's probably the dream matchup. Do you know what I'm saying? Spurs got Timberwolves next. It ain't gonna be as easy as it was impossible, especially with Timberwolves know-how in the playoffs, innit? And hopefully Anthony Edwards is back for that series with this hyper extension, because
but I feel like
I want to see the best players play. You get what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I feel like they could really match up. Like, I don't know if Edwards can really do it, bro, because they got guys that can defend, bro. You know what I'm saying? They can
So
put
the
anyone
Timberwolves.
on him.
So the Timberwolves. I'm not, you know, after Timberwolves beat Jokic, bro, I can't count them out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know,
Edwards playing, just because, again, you want to talk. I always say playoffs comes down to shot makers and know-how, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And Wolves got that in abundance.
No,
do you know what I'm saying?
You know what?
I think Spurs are the favorites. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But just going off that I'll be naive to count these men out.
No, for sure. You know what? It will be interesting to see what they do with De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox. Yeah. See what they do with him next season. But you know what's interesting? I feel like having Keaton Johnson, who used to be a starter, off the bench now is huge. They got Harrison Barnes as well off the bench. Vet. I think that's top as well. They got Olynyk. You know what I'm saying? The bench is not the greatest, but bro, these guys they've played ball before, so I think the bench might be a huge matchup. You know what I'm saying? During that series, man.
Well,
You know what I mean?
For example, in Game 3, they got 27 from Dylan Harper, and he comes off their bench. He's their sixth man, and he said Keldon Johnson again, Keldon Johnson, he was a starter. Now he's more of an igniter. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
And he might hit occasional free. So yeah, Rockets. Spurs have it going on at the moment. Do you get what I'm saying? But bigger fish to fry for them for sure. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Quick prediction on some. Guess what? I both will agree that obviously OKC go through and Spurs probably go through. Or you're still
okay. I think OKC and Spurs will go
favorites,
through.
anyways.
But they're the favorites. But I'm not gonna count out Wolves. You know what I mean?
No. For sure, man. Listen, let's cross over to the East, man. You feel me? And I feel like this is where obviously a lot of the time, the West Conference, you know what I'm saying? Better. But listen, well, this playoffs in particular, the East went crazy, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna start off with the Celtics vs the 76ers. You know what I mean? You gotta start there, bro. Shows what happened, bro. I mean, listen, talk to us, man.
Bro, first of all, I want to shout out Playoff P. Do you know what I'm saying? He had the steroid use earlier in the season. Maybe it's still going. Bro, I saw old playoffs, bro. I saw old Playoff P, bro. Man's doing a step back. This is your third best player, bro. You got a chance. Embiid. Joel Embiid. Do you know what I'm saying?
The process. Trust me.
Bro, we forget about him because, bro, when he's playing, Bro, he's a nuisance, bro. He's one of the best. He's one of the best centers ever in terms of offensively. You can't stop him. What are you gonna do with a 7-footer that can foul bait, get to the line, make threes, post up, bro? I'm very impressed, bro. I can't lie. Edgecombe. We're gonna talk about a youngster that's coming in, yeah. Rookie, fearless. Do you know what I'm saying? Big moments, big shots. He'll take it. Tyrese Maxey, bro. Tyrese Maxey. This guy's a superstar, bro.
Brother.
Talking about leading the offense, bro. He's consistent. He's so consistent with it. And it's nice again because I thought Celtics would have this game. Tatum's back. Obviously, rest up to Tatum, man. He's got more calf issues. I'm glad that they didn't play him again. I know it was the other leg, but bro, this calf thing at the moment is a mad thing. One wrong move and all of a sudden it's off the bone, innit? So I'm glad they didn't play him. But massive shout out to Philly, man. Defensive intensity, the ball movement, shot making, like they deserve.
It came together. It came together, man. It came together.
They came together and they locked up. They locked up when they had to. Do you know what I'm saying? The defense as well. Paul George's defense, bro, on Brown and Tatum. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I was really impressed, bro. Kelly Oubre Jr. He doesn't get a mention. This guy used to play at Wizards when I was. You see the John Wall jersey back over there. Do you get what I'm saying? Kelly Oubre was on my team and he was a young player there, still trying to figure himself out. Very erratic. Now he's buying in. That's what players are about, knowing your role and buying in. He's buying in. He's defending at a high rate as well. He's an energy guy for them. So listen, man, I can't lie. I was very, very impressed from what I saw from the Philadelphia 76ers. You get me? And it's interesting now moving forward to how they approach it going forward. But what did you make of it, bro?
Bro, really interesting, man. I think you pretty much summed up really nasty, man. I think Vukovic again didn't really traded to the Celtics this season and didn't really work out for him, man. You know what I mean? I think the Celtics had a good balance, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like trying to take those players to a game 7, bro, that was dark, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I think once the 76ers knew that JT wasn't playing, I feel like that gave them a bit more extra motivation that they could go out there and close out the series, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, man.
But then also you say that, Hans, he played in game 6, he played in game 5. You get what I'm saying? No problem. This man were up 3-1. 3-1 to come back, bro.
That's a choke. You know what I mean? And they done really well in the regular season, bro. But I think, you know what, bro? You see, as we said, bro, I think, bro, they're definitely going to blitz the Knicks, bro. They're going to finish them, bro. I ain't going to lie to you. Like, who's really got it, bro? And again, bro, already know. Joel Embiid vs Cat, they don't really like each other. So that's spicy in itself,
bro, I saw them tweets. Them tweets are crazy, gang.
What you said? What, old ones or the new ones?
Old ones, bro.
Oh, yeah, the old ones, yeah, dark. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's going to be interesting because they're going to have a lot of 1v1. Oh, it's going to be mad. It's going to be mad. I ain't going to lie to you still, man. But no, big up Philly, man. I feel like a lot of people doubted them. But when you got someone like Maxey that can create his own shot, blow by you, and just the energy. And then he said Edgecombe as well. Like, bro, I can't lie. They all tapped in at the right moment and locked in at the right moment.
And the bench too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Redemption, bro. They could definitely go to the finals, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. They can actually go to the finals.
Sorry, I gotta talk about one more guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Drummond. Broski.
Off the bench he came.
I keep saying about buying into your role. The brother's hitting spot up threes. Andre Drummond is hitting spot up threes.
It's dark.
If any of you man play 2K, you know Andre Drummond, 99 rebounds. You get me? He's gonna give you the rebounds. But the fact that guy is spotting up in the corner, if you would have told me 4 or 5 years ago, Andre Drummond is making threes, bro. Not only that in a playoff game, because you can make threes in practice and pickups or the occasional. You know what I'm saying? Big moments, bro. This guy's hitting threes. Massive shout out to Andre Drummond, man. Philadelphia, this is what basketball's about, bro. You get me? Because no one gave you a chance, including me and
and this is not 100%. And this is why it's gonna get interesting, bro. this is why it's gonna get interesting because you know what's the maddest thing? Okay, let's just say it's OKC and it's the 76ers broski. Who's the best player on that floor? Are we gonna go OK? Are we gonna go SGA or the process, bro? But maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I'm doing too much, but that's crazy, bro. Because I think in the East, bro, shows who's actually gonna deal with Embiid, bro. Gee.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I think these men go to the finals now. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
I think if you get rid of the Celtics, yeah, surely you have to go to the final. Let's start to the Knicks because that's their next opponent. Knicks versus Atlanta. Yeah. What did you make of the series?
Shows if I'm being real with you, bro. I didn't really watch that series, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really, but obviously the news they came through. But yeah, man, I think the Knicks are always gonna be the Knicks, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna let you down. I feel like they've gone through to the second round consecutive seasons. I think, but are they gonna win it? No. So, but yeah, bring them up, bro. You know what I'm saying? They've definitely got to have that fire in their belly now because obviously there's a bit of rivalry. So yeah, we go and see, bro. What did you make of it, my guy?
You know what? Knicks are too inconsistent for me because how do you win a game 6 by literally 50 points or 60 points or whatever it was?
We were struggling the whole season.
Struggling. It don't make sense, man. Karl Anthony Towns had a great last game 6 as well, but the game is pretty much done. For me, again, the struggles come within their offense for me. And then their defense is inconsistent. Like sometimes they lock in, sometimes they can't. So Knicks need to find their identity first. I don't know what their identity is with Knicks. That's the most worrying thing for me because they're very capable. They have capable players. Shout OG Anunoby again, 29 points. UK guy putting it on for us all the time. Every time we speak about the playoffs, bro, OG Anunoby is doing his thing. You get me? So big up OG. But then it's like, look, they got 24 from Miles Bridges, but then the next game I can get under 10 points from you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I got 14 points from Josh Hart, but the next game I can get under 10 points again. Do you get what I'm saying? Brunson only got 17 and got 8 dimes. That's fine because the rest of your team was doing well. But the thing for me is that why I say that is because Knicks have one player usually that can get them the buckets. Cat can do his thing, but it's up and down. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Brunson is 6'1", right? And that's your best player. He's going to be the engine. I just don't think that bodes well and that translates to what Philly can do over there with the weapons they have. Because they got Maxey, that's a Brunson, that's the equalizer, right? Then they have Embiid over Cat, that's the equalizer. OG Anunoby, I think that's the equalizer of Paul George, but then I trust probably Paul George more than I do with Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. I think this is a great matchup, though. Great matchup with Anunoby, Bridges max up with Paul George, Brunson with Maxey, Cat with Embiid. So it's going to be really good, Matt. But yeah, I think reason why I'm edging Philly is again because their performance against Celtics to win in 7 games, being 3-1 down.
That can do a lot for you all series.
You get what I'm saying? I have to back the team. I thought Celtics were coming out of the East, so I'm gonna taste Sixers, bro, for sure.
What did you make of again the Detroit Pistons vs Orlando Magic, man? Game 7 as well in that one. Mental, bro. You know what I'm saying? My boy Cade playing with bloody with padding and that, bro. But they came through. I won't say that Banchero, I think he balled out, bro. He balled out. You know what I mean? But ultimately they crashed out, bro. I know it was in the driving seat as well. But yeah. What you saying, my guy?
Again, bro, these man froze, innit? Game 6, these man froze. Like they went on a stretch. I think it was I
can't remember. It was crazy. It was
the
crazy,
whole.
bro.
I think they scored 2 points or something. Like I was watching, it was just bricks on bricks on bricks on bricks. But I don't think the Pistons beat Cavs, if I'm honest with you. I think what I learned from the Pistons is that yes, Cade is gonna do what he needs to do, but we're talking about Jalen Duren, right? He was meant to be the X factor. Like he's still where he is at from last season. That he can't really make shots like that. He needs someone to get him the ball. He's not gonna put the ball down and hit them mid ranges like at the clip he was hitting in the regular season. And I think Tobias Harris, yes, he's a veteran in that, but I've seen him multiple times. I can't trust Tobias Harris to take them over the line. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think Pistons are a few pieces away, and I probably trust Cavs, the roster they have. Do you get what I'm saying? But Pistons, they'll be happy with this, man. Do you know what I mean? We thought it would have been a foregone conclusion. It's never easy. It's never that easy. They won in the game 7 in dramatic fashion. Winning game 6 as well shows that they got some grit and heart about them that they've all seen in the regular season. So yeah, Pistons will take this, man. Good showing from Cade Cunningham as well. Showed up when it matters. Game 7, I believe he had what did he have in game 7? I think he had 32. I think. Let me just double check. He had 32 and 12. That was massive for them. 10 of 8 shooting as well. And Tobias Harris had 30. But again, am I going to get that production from Tobias Harris? By the way, Asar Thompson, he's got man shooting 40% at the rim. And just for to take that into perspective, that's a better field goal than Wembanyama. So he's holding players at the rim than Wembanyama is, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? And obviously, I'm not saying that means he's better than him.
It's harder doing it because he's playing against guards, isn't it?
Yeah, all right. Exactly. He's 6'7" and he's guarding the rim at a high rate, bro. A historic rate. So yeah, shout out to these, man. Jenkins did his thing off the bench too, but again, I just trust Cavs a bit more. So let's talk about the Cavs. Cavs versus Raptors. What did you make of the series? Another game 7.
Another game 7, bro. You know what it is. I can't lie. With BI not there, being there, man, I always knew it was gonna be quite dark. But they put up a good fight. First 2 quarters, they done their thing. But again, when you got someone like Devon Mitchell, bro, I wouldn't say he's been there before, but a great high volume shooter. Do you know what I'm saying? And he brought it home, bro.
I'm kind of losing patience with Donovan Mitchell, if I'm honest.
Yeah. He should be doing better, but you know who needs to do better? It's James Beard Harden, bro. You getting me?
Yeah, but this you say that James Harden is he's at the he's not meant to be the main guy for this team.
Yes. But can you offer a bit more? Can you offer a bit more, bro?
I mean, he gave you 18, 6, and 3 yesterday. I'm not sure what he's averaging in the playoffs, but my main concern is Donovan Mitchell for me, innit?
Yeah.
End of the day, he's the common denominator now. They got rid of Garland. You know what I'm saying? They got rid of him, rightfully so. Sure. But Donovan Mitchell's, if you're going to be the spearhead of this franchise, you got to act like it. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I think Jarrett Allen had a big game. And then even like Mobley, what the hell has happened to Mobley? Yeah. What the hell has happened to Mobley? This is the defensive player of the year. Do you know what I'm saying? There was a leap in his offensive game. Now he's very inconsistent, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
You know what? But you see what it is? I see with him, they didn't team him and Jabari Smith because I think they came around the same time in the league. I feel like because he's good defensively, and I feel like he's a bit more consistent offensively, and I feel like some games he could go off, and then when I say go off, that's like 18 to 20 points, and couple blocks and couple boards. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like he's a good guy to not fall back on, but you could be like, you know what, you might go off today. Do you know what I mean? And if you think about it, I feel like with the Pistons, I don't know if they really got, you know what I'm saying? If we're going player for player, you get it. If their third option is Tobias Harris and there's Mobley, bro, I'm going to go Mobley, you know what I'm saying? So it's techie.
Yeah, I think as well, Houston can get, not Houston, I keep saying Houston, sorry. I'm a Houston fan, they're on my mind, bro. Cavs got good production from their bench as well. Max Strauss, Sam Merrill, and Jason Price, and they also have Dennis Schroeder as well. So I just think Cavs have a better team than the Pistons. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm ultimately gonna back them to go into the next round. So we said what? Cavs versus Philly, and then OKC versus
No. Cavs reached the trade, and then Philly.
No, I'm saying if they go through.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I can't lie. Joel Embiid he's gonna done their dance, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This might be a mad thing, bro. You know what? Philly could even win it, bro. I know it's a drag, but broski with Jim, if he can stay fit, because you know what it is, he ain't played high level basketball for a minute, bro. You get me? You see my man stretching out, bro, body cooked. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, and you know, there's a lot of a lot of banging, bro. There's a lot of the physicality goes up by bro, it's mad. So can his body take it? I don't really know, bro. And that's the thing. And you got to defend. You can't just be offensively. You can't just be offense. You got to defend. You gotta mark your guy. So a lot of energy is gonna be exerted up and down the court, bro. You know what I'm saying? But these are the times you pray for, innit? So can you do it? We're gonna see, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think definitely I feel like Philly go through. I'm leaning towards the Cavs. Do you know what I mean? Literally,
No,
bro. You
facts,
get
man.
me?
But listen, it's been a great first round of playoff basketball.
Yeah. Can't complain.
Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are of the playoffs so far. Who have you got coming out of the next round? Who do you believe is going to win the championship? You know what I'm saying? But listen, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's been Motion with Sports, NBA playoffs. And yeah, man, we'll see you lot in the next video. Peace.